Alright, YouTube, we're back. Want to show you what we got for this month. It don't seem like it's that much. It just don't. All that's just bullcrap that'll get drank. And yeah, we do buy the knockoff sodas. I figure if we're gonna have to spend money on sodas, we got to get used to drinking the cheap shit. So I think these are like $2.50 a 12-pack, whereas Cokes are like 3 or 4, so save a couple bucks just, you know, buying cheap sodas and shit. And these waters will get drank as well. I don't store water a whole lot, and I know you should. I've got a couple cases put up, and that's it. We do have a rainwater system here, and when we get to our bug out location, we'll set up another one. Now the only long term in this cabinet right now is these 2 buckets back here. We got some chips and shit on top of them. Some more chips. Kids like making lunches during the day. Back there we have a 25-pound bag of flour, 25 pounds of rice, 25 pounds of sugar, and I don't know how much this is, but it's a big old bag of pinto beans, 10 pounds of pinto beans. So, and that means that's all going to be long term, because we have those right there for this month, and we only have a mill with beans one time this month, so that's all long term right there. And same thing with the sugar. Most of that will be long term, because those 2 buckets back there are full of sugar, and then we have some in the kitchen in 2 liters as well. So the flour will probably be more or less long term. I went a different way this month with the pizza sauce. I just bought one of these big things from Sam's, number 10 can. I'm gonna try to separate it and freeze the shit. One of these cans was like $4, and one of the small jars is like $3. So I just picked up a big can, and we're just gonna, because we make homemade pizza about once a week around here. Once every 2 weeks at the most. That longest we'll wait. I bought some popcorn for the kids. Now, like I said, these come from Sam's. We'll use 3, so we'll have 1 extra. Same thing with this canned chicken. We'll use either 2 or 4 of those, and we'll have 1 or 3 left. So this would probably last us 2 months, you know, a meal, and then have an extra one, do the same thing, then have a meal, and then have a meal put in long term. And we already probably have 5 or 6 of these put up in long term, and another case of these in long term. And that's just from what we have extra from the months we've been doing this cabinet. We've got sugar, some spices. Back here, there's a big thing of salt back there. We don't need salt for a while. I actually have 3 or 4 of these 2 liters put up in long term. I've got this one in the kitchen that's completely full, and then that whole thing is full, and that's probably 2 of these. So it's a lot of salt. You know. We'll get more salt eventually. I've got 2 of these put up in long term, but I went ahead and bought another one because these are usually $10 at Sam's. They had these on sale for $6 something. It's like $7. So we went ahead and picked up another bag, and if we go back next month and they're on sale again, we'll pick up another bag. Mac and cheese back here. We bought a whole case of it, and we'll use these 2 that I have left from last month, and then probably 4 of these, so we'll have quite a bit of mac and cheese left over. Bought a couple Velveeta meals. I like these. You just throw some chicken in there and they're done. Some barbecue sauce. Let's see, all that's snacks for the kids and shit, and bread. We go through bread a lot, even though I make homemade bread often. You still need your bread for sandwiches and shit, and I haven't found a bread that's fluffy enough to make sandwiches with for me. Tortillas, we have 3 meals planned with tortillas this month, so there's that powdered milk from last month. I actually want to buy a couple cases of that, because when we run out of milk and I don't have money to go to the store and get none, we just whip up a quick batch to cook with or whatever. You know, even the kids in their cereal, they don't know the difference. So we got a lot of corn. Now, we didn't buy a lot of greens this month, so we will have to go back to the store and get a few cans of vegetables and a ham. That's the 2 things we'll have to get. As you can see, our canned goods are whittled down to nothing because everything we had left over from last month's been put into long term. So everything you see here will probably mostly be eaten except the chicken and the tuna. The Bush's baked beans, if you remember last month I had a whole case of that. Well, what was left over, which was quite, I think like 6 cans, 7 cans, we put in long term. So some pickles back there. Pickles are always good to prep with, even though they're expensive as hell, they last forever. So that's about it, YouTube. Like I said, when we get to where we're going, get to my land and we get everything set up, I'm going to do another video and update you on how much long term we've actually have put up from just this 3 or 4 months that we've been doing this. I think this is the 3rd month, so we'll get everything together and I'll show you how much food we've saved doing it this way. Like I said at the beginning of this series, we're going to try to figure out how long it takes you doing this, how long it takes you to get a year's supply of food for one person. We have 4 people, so they ain't going to do us much good, but with what we already have put up in long term, we figured it up. We need about another 2 years of supplies for 2 people, and we'll have our 2 year for 4 people put up. So thanks, YouTube. As soon as I get it updated, I'll get that video posted. Thanks for watching.